Philadelphia, the Nationals left town 1 week ago having survived a ragged homestand against the Mets and Phillies, with a mess of a bullpen, a shortstop with a broken finger and a daunting road trip looking against those same two division rivals. The Nationals will return home tonight, owners of a winning record, thanks to a potent lineup that scored 49 runs in 6 games, quality starting pitching, better bullpen work, and a renewed vibe that has allowed this club to relax and enjoy the ride after a wild opening stretch to a pressure-packed season. Tonight's 15-1 drubbing of the Phillies was a fitting conclusion to this eventful trip. It was an absolute laugher for a team that had experienced so much stress to date in 2019, but over the last 24 hours has had its first chance to celebrate and simply enjoy baseball for the first time in a while. Remember when the Nationals were down 6-1 Tuesday night, with Bryce Harper bringing the Citizens Bank Park crowd to its feet after a towering homer off Steven Strasburg? Well, the tables have turned just a bit since then. Since the 6th inning of Tuesday's game, which ignited the Nationals' stirring rally to win, they outscored the Phillies 24-1. And because of all that, they'll head home with a 6-5 record, including back-to-back road series victories, free now to settle into the typical grind of the season with the homestand against the Pirates and Giants forthcoming. The outcome of tonight's game was never seriously in doubt. The Nationals jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the top of the first against Nick Pivetta, the one-time pitching prospect traded for Jonathan Papelbon 4 long years ago, and never looked back. They kept adding on, thanks to big hits from Anthony Rendoni, 3-run double, Matt Adams, RBI double, and Victor Robles, RBI triple, among others. And they got exactly what they needed from Jeremy Hellickson in his first start of the season. The veteran right-hander, who had mostly sat in the bullpen over the last 2 weeks until his team needed a 5th starter, tossed 6 scoreless innings on 100 pitches. And just as most of his pitching teammates did this week, Hellickson shut down Harper. He struck out the slugger with an 89 mph fastball, made a nice play on a slow roller to the left of the mound, and then walked him in his final plate appearance before Phillies manager Gabe Kapler pulled him and other big-name regulars with the game out of hand. Harper terrorized Nationals pitching last week in D.C., going 5 for 7 with a homer, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. But aside from his homer off Strasburg, the $330 million man did very little in this series. He finished 1 for 9 with the homer and 3 walks, 1 intentional. The only negative development on this night, Tony Sipp departed with a trainer after throwing only 4 pitches in relief with an undisclosed ailment. The lefty had warmed up in the bullpen several times over the last 2 games. Even then, the night concluded with a positive development. Trevor Rosenthal was given the opportunity to pitch the bottom of the 9th and proceeded to record his first 3 outs of the season after failing to retire the first 9 batters he faced in a Nationals uniform. Rosenthal issued 3 walks and allowed a run, but he did finish the game and now finally owns an ERA of 72.00.